Hello everyone, welcome back. I have this Scots pine here that I collected a few years back now. It was quite a big tree, and I decided last year just to reduce it down to this one branch because it had some issues and things. So I just killed off the top and I just kept this one branch, and I basically just left it for the summer just to grow. And as you can see, didn't even do any weeding or anything, which is typical of me. But so I'm going to see if we can give it a bit of a styling today. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it, how I'm going to work it, but we'll see if we can do something with it anyway to make it look a little bit better than what it does now. So first thing I'm going to do, weed it, give the dead wood a bit of a rub down with a brush, take off the old needles and stuff, and then we'll come back and have a look at it, maybe put some wire on it. Okay, so I've got it all weeded. I cut off this chunky bit that was sticking up here, and I'm just going to I'm just going to pare it back a bit now, peel it back a bit, because I'm thinking the best movement of the trunk is probably here as the front. If I have this as the front, which is probably better placement for the branch, but then the trunk just looks dead straight, maybe I could go here, but then all the dead was at the back. So I'm thinking if I can do it this side, then I can use all this dead wood, the shari, and then I can maybe bring the tree and somehow build the tree over here. It is leaning away slightly. We could kind of stand it up a bit more. I'm thinking I might take some of this off as well, but it's all going to be a bit of a kind of work it out as we go, make decisions as we go. But I definitely don't like this sticking out here. Yeah, we're gonna have to just see as we go along what way I'm gonna do it, work it out a bit at a time. So first thing I'm just gonna do is just get rid of some of this wood up here so I can kind of pare it back a bit. It's probably something more for a Dremel job. I think I might even take it all the way off because it's just a bit too chunky. I might just cut it more or less flush and just hollow it out a bit like these. So I'm having a little chainsaw job, so I'll see if I can get it a bit back with this. Okay, so that's got that off. So now I can just clean that up a bit. And maybe I can join this shari down to it. So the shari kind of carries on, maybe even bring it all the way up, we'll see. Okay, so I'll have to have another look at the tree now. And this isn't a bad front here, this is coming forward a little bit, but we could bring it back a bit. But like I said, everything then, like even up here, you can't see everything is flat, straight on. Don't know if I could bend this dead wood now by heating it. Maybe heat it, bend it down a little bit or something. Maybe I'll give that a go, see if it works. If not, I might end up breaking it off and getting rid of it. We'll see. This guy we could peel back a bit as well. It's sticking out a bit too much. Just kind of peel it back. Okay, so again, I'll pause the video and I'll just keep working away, doing another bit. Otherwise this video is going to be very long. And I want to try and do it as one video rather than a couple of videos. So I'll just pause and we'll come back again in another little while. Okay, so I've just heated this with a blowtorch a bit, and as I've been heating it, I've just been bending it just to see if I can get this to bend around a bit. I'm just going to let it cool down now. Let's see how it works. If I can get this at least bent a bit, stop it being straight up towards me, it won't be as bad. It's getting there. Just kind of, I think I'll put a bit of wire on it and I'll just dry it off then, let it dry and cool. So let me just put a bit of wire on it. Okay, so I've just put a piece of wire around there and around to here. So now we can hopefully get it to kind of set that way. And now we might be able to start the tree over here. Again, we're going to lose a lot of the dead wood at the back. But I'm not entirely bothered about the dead wood, to be honest. I'm thinking if we can put the tree kind of here, so this is kind of the front somewhere, it might look a bit better. Just wondering now, could we straighten that up a little bit, bent it back a bit as well. Maybe not. Okay, so next thing, I'll have a look at the tree now itself, clean off the needles a bit, and have a look and see, get a bit of wire on it. So let's pause the video and we'll come back. Okay, so I've plucked off all the needles. Plucked off all the old needles along the branches, just leaving a few at the ends. Now I'm just going in, just taking off any dead stubs that are on it. I've given the dead wood a coat of the lime sulphur so I can be doing its thing while I'm going to be wiring the branches up. So anybody doesn't understand how I was managing able to bend old dead wood like that, it's been raining here for probably well over a week solid, so everything is soaking wet, including the dead wood that was kind of just soaked in, like everything is really wet. So when I blowtorch it, then it's like it's steaming it, so you can bend it, as you saw, quite easily once it's been wet for a long time, and then you heat it up. Okay, so next job, let's get some wire on this and we'll see if we can do something what's here. It's very leggy, but we'll try and do something with it, put it into some sort of a shape, maybe here. Like I said, my plan was to have this as the front, but I don't think I don't think that's going to work, so I've bent the wood down this way and maybe we can do something here, we'll see. Okay, so I'll get some wire on this and then we'll come back and have a look at how we're going. Okay, so I have this first branch kind of done, so I've got a kind of pad going here, another pad going here. So now it's just got to wire up this one and see how we go with that. See what I can make out of it. So we'll keep going with the wiring, but we're getting there. Okay, we have all the wire on it now. Let's see if we can do something with it. Interesting to do, try and get this up here somehow. It is super leggy, so I have to kind of put a few bends in it to try and squeeze it up a bit. There's actually 3 buds on the end here. Little one. Just keep the two to either side. Bring this one down into here. Make another bit of a pad back here. Just bring that one up. Bring these two. Going to probably look a bit strange at the moment until we get it growing next year, but once we get the main kind of branches set into some sort of a shape. Okay, so something. We'll bring this one back a bit to act as a bit of a back branch. So now, do we want to move it around? I don't know. But I think for now it can stay as this is the front. Something like that. Like I say, it's got a bit of growing to do. We could clear out a lot more of these needles, but I'm not too fussed about that. I just want to get the branch structure somewhat in the right places so that we can start building pads next year. We want to do a bit of tweaking with it as we go, like that. Just keep working on it, and each time we work on it we can do another little bit till we get it where we want it. I definitely think it looks a little bit better than it did. Having that kind of dead wood coming up and over now instead of just coming straight up in the air looks a bit better. And when we get this starting to fill out pads, we may bend this one round, build it around here. I don't know, we'll see. But you can see enough of the dead wood there, and here is actually the best root spread. I'll show you that. You'll see there's quite a good root spread on it. It's got some real nice old bark on it. Like I said, it was one I collected probably 4 or 5 years ago now. But yeah, so I think we can put that out now. It was kind of, I just had it on the ground. That's why it was kind of a bit neglected. But we can probably move it up into it so we can get a bit of sun, more sun now. And next year hopefully we can start building a nice little tree out of it. So we'll leave it at that. Like that's just another one of these trees that I tend to have, when you have a lot of trees, too many trees, you tend to put a bunch of them in places where they end up getting neglected a bit. Now it wasn't that I got neglected, it was just that I did a bit of work on it, chopped all the growth off the top, so I just wanted to leave it for the year, for the summer, just to heal up this. Not heal it up, but didn't want to go doing any more to it. I ended up killing it, so it was just kind of left. The weeding wasn't too bad, they were mostly all surface weeds, so that just all pulled out easily, so it wasn't like they were filling the pot with roots. That was okay. So yeah, okay, we'll leave it at that, and we'll come back in the spring, we'll have a look at it. So as always guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the buttons, like and subscribe if you like the videos and stuff, share them and stuff like that, and we will see you on the next one.